up, Just? Yo, where you been at, man? I ain't heard from you in a minute. What, you done fell off into one or something? Yo, don't stay gone too long. Peace.
Got your phone tapped, what you gonna do? Cause sooner or later, we'll have your whole crew. All we need now is the right word or two to make it all stick like glue. Dig you through, we got your phone tapped, what you gonna do? Cause sooner or later, we'll have your whole crew. All we need now is the right word or two to make it all stick like glue. We got you.
Program.
Who are you? You don't know. Don't tell me Negro, that's nothing. What were you before the white man named you a Negro? And where were you? And what did you have? What was yours? What language did you speak then? What was your name? It couldn't have been Smith or Jones or Bunch or Powell. That wasn't your name. They don't have those kind of names where you and I came from. No, what was your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What tongue did you speak? How did the man take your tongue? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you as dumb as you are right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Peace, I come in the divine name of the G.O.D. I see justice, Allah. And you know, as I was traveling through the you and I verse, you know, I acknowledge a great God once told me that heaven was no higher than my head and hell was no lower than my feet. Right now, I'm definitely is in good graces. State your name for the people, great God, and when you rest at.
My name is God Universal Freedom, man. The head of Medina, man. Fort Greene. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Peace to the gods and earth. Come in the divine name of Lord Jamar Law. Straight out of now rule. That's how we do.
Peace to the God.
Peace, God.
Peace to the God. Peace.
Peace, yeah.
Well, this is a great meeting. You know, this is definitely going to be a wonderful cipher. I love when great minds come together. Freedom Allah, I definitely got to get directly at you, you know what I mean, original thought.
Okay, that's what I do, God. That's me, God. My address is 93 Universe, God. You understand? Because I'm strictly in the universe. I rise above all this, God. I'm strictly in God's dimension, man. You understand? You know what I'm saying? It's no longer these days and times. See, a man got to know how to take his place here and rise and take his own stand. You understand? Because we're not Muslims, God. We're the true and living gods of the planet Earth, God, and we're not Muslim. That's why the Muslim lessons that we was given in English, Muslim lesson number 1 and number 2, it was a quiz for us, God, so we could find out who we are. That's why it only tells you about the devil. It don't tell you about God. You got to learn who God is yourself by you going through these trials and tribulations and you going through these degrees. And after you go through these degrees, I don't teach my babies 120 lessons. I write my own history to equal my home circumference, God. I write my babies' lessons. You understand? They can't study that because they're not Muslim. They God. I raised them. I'm a law of 5 or 6. Understand? So I raised my children to be higher than that. Understand? And the signs that I write for them, God, I teach them the signs of the universe, God. Because that's the dimension I'm trying to put them in. I'm putting them in God's dimension, God. Because a lot of people, when you give them certain things, God, that's why some of the Muslims got X's on them, God. They only go but so far. And some brothers today that call themselves 5 or 10 only go but so far. They go from knowledge to quality, and then they distill back into the plan. They distill back into themselves, depending on how the mitzvah was occurring in at that time, because they don't know how to be God. A lot of brothers say they is, but they ain't, because they don't know how to be it, because they don't know how to live it. I walked and lived this, God, since 1965, and I'm still doing it. That's why my degrees is not mentioned in this lesson, God. I'm a half a century, God. What more do you want? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I know how to be God for me. And I'm not here to live up to nobody's expectation. I don't want nobody to live up to mine. All I'm going to do is be God and let them be who they want, and we're going to get along fine in this world. But if I built my own square, but once you come in my square, God, it's a cipher in my square. The penalty is death. Because I'm a universal builder, God. I build on my own square, not nobody else's. See, we're not here, God. Some brothers, you're supposed to get this knowledge, and you go off and build your own universe, so you come to be somebody's all. You understand? We're not no followers, God. We're not no leaders. We know the meaning of leadership. Each one teach one. I don't have no educator, God. A man can enlighten me, and that's his job, to enlighten me for things that I don't know. That don't mean you my teacher. That don't mean your job is to do that. That's the duty of you as being a civilized person, to teach you a set of civilization and knowledge of stuff and the signs of everything in life. And if you don't do that, you'll be punished. So it's not like I got to walk under you or walk in front of you or walking back. We walk side to side. We do this together every day. Because you know greater than I, and I'm no greater than you, man. Each one teach one, God, each and every day and each and every way, God. We teach each other to be great men. Because what I don't know, I know damn sure you know. And what you don't know, I know. And that what builds our mind. That what makes us universal, God. And then like the Father used to always say, God, go off and somewhere after you get this knowledge and you go build you a nation within this nation. And they'll love you, son. He said, make them love you like they love me. He said, you go out there and you be somebody of law. And that's what we was told to do. Get this knowledge and go other places. Go down south somewhere. Go to another part of the world. And you build your nation. And you make the people bear witness that you are law. He said, don't tell them about me. Tell them about you, son. Peace.
Peace, God.
Indeed, Lord. So tell us, Lord, what is the mental and physical powers of a real devil, God?
Mental and physical powers of real devils, nothing in comparison to that of the original man. We possess 7.5 ounces of brain, God. He only has 6. That's that limitation. We showing proof that we infinite, God. You understand that we at that highest level. He's limited. He can't get outside of that 6. Just like that, the God said earlier, that water stills to a certain point and it got to drop back to the planet. Forms of water or drops of ice, light fluffy form they call snow, God. You know what I mean? But we could rise above that, God. That's why we the 7, God.
Yeah, God, you know we got a lot of snowflakes running around here.
That's real, God.
5s and them 5 attendants. I'm the one that just steal back forms of drops of water. Because instead of them being God to build or destroy, because the only thing you build upon is your truth, God, and you destroy the negative. See, that's why it says, just be God and win every battle. Tell the truth and shame the devil. And you shame the devil in you. See, the devil only exists to when you bring it up. Other than that, the devil don't exist to me. Death don't exist to me. What dead man know came back and said he died? All I know is life. Like brother say, return to the essence. What essence? Essence mean life. Essence don't mean death. You know what I'm saying, Lord Jamar?
That's peace. That's peace.
So sometimes they getting it twisted. They taking words and mixing it up. All you got to do is be God. Take the best part for yourself. See, a lot of brothers don't know how to do this. That's why you got to rise above this. I'm not in 6. I learned to walk straight with God. I don't even go outside. I ain't been outside in about 2 weeks now. I don't go outside because I know that's hell out there. I've been in hell already. I'm out of hell, God. When I put my key in my door, God, this is my heaven that I built here on the planet Earth. This is a big world, and I built my space, and I built a square here, God. As long as you don't get in my square, God, you all right. Because I'm so merciful in the heart and I'm cold-blooded in the mind. Just don't make me make my mind up, man. You know what I'm saying? There's enough in this universe for all of us to have our share. And the best part that I've observed for myself is 93 universe, God. That's mine with it, man, because I'm a God.
The G-O-D has spoken. So tell us, Lord, why the devil teaches the 85% that God is a righteous and unseen being and exists everywhere.
God, why does he teach that? Because he...
But anyway, let me go there. God can't teach. We ain't Muslims. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to get out of that Muslim lesson, man. Let's deal with the understanding. Understanding means to draw it up. We got to draw it up, God. We don't keep letting it steal back, tell us why this, why that. That's a question that acts like those are dumb, deaf, and blind. We're the true and living. We know the truth. So each wise man make his history because home's a conference. A year every mile. So you write your own history. Who made the Holy Quran and Bible how long ago? He told us Islam renewed his history 25,000 years. Write your own history to this shit. We're not Muslims. Stay out of that English, see Muslim lesson number 1. Learn to bring the understanding to them degree.
Talk to him, God.
That's why brothers are going through this shit, because they still want to be Muslim. They got an X over their head. That shit is not for them. It says by letting the 5% teach them. They believe in the 10% on face value. Only 1 degree tell you who the 5%. And we are the poor right who do not believe in the teaching none of that bullshit. We all wise, we know the living God is. And we teach that the living God is the Son of Man, supreme man, black man. That's why they also known as Muslims and Muslim sons. And they got to study from 35 to 50 years to try and learn to be like us. Well, they had to be taken off for the sword, and they don't study from and we would not kill them as quick as we're doing it. The ones that we wouldn't kill as quick as that is the Muslims and Muslim sons. They're the only ones that come among us and do trade. Stop playing games with these lessons, man. It's our own history. We had to go through English, see Muslim lesson number 1 and number 2. That was for us. And that's how the Father civilized us. If we passed that test, then we can go on. He gave us alphabets and mathematics and 12 Jews. And he said, build upon that. He said, because alphabets and numbers don't got nothing to do with each other. Numbers is numbers and alphabets is alphabet.